way, no way, no how, no how.
Hi, it's Franklin here with Songwriter's Vantage, and I'm here with a friend of mine who is one of the writers on a Grammy Award-winning album. His name is LaRombé. LaRombé, thanks for joining, hanging out with us today.
Good to see you, man.
Good to be seen. We've known each other for quite a while now. Liz Lewis introduced us.
Mm-hmm. And we've known each other long enough for you to know that I'm not from Los Angeles.
Well, you're not, but you're in Los Angeles right now. So let's talk about that, because we're both from back east.
Yeah.
We've got that common link. I'm not going to say New Jersey. Oops, that's right. But you were from
Philadelphia.
Really, from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And when did you come out to Los Angeles?
I came out here quite a while ago.
Witness protection plan. Right? So when you came out for the witness protection plan, tell us about some of the first things you did as a songwriter out here.
Out here, the first things that I did was with a former Motown producer, Frank Wilson, and he was producing. He was Eddie Kendricks and Supremes, a whole bunch of people. And he heard me at a concert and liked this particular song I did, and he wanted to do it on a group called New Birth, R&B group, and that's pretty much how it started. And then I found myself at Crystal Studios, and Stevie was doing his album and all of that, so I had an opportunity to be around for all of that and to interact with those people, and that was a great experience for me.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Great.
But it was, and I remember you telling me that you had some with Diane Warren, some experience with Diane.
Yeah, after a couple of things were released, then I got signed to a production deal. And turns out the only other client that they had was Diane Warren. So it was just me and Diane. Well, there was another person that was there, but basically it ended up just Diane and myself. So yeah, we go back a little ways.
And what kind of stuff were you writing back then?
Same kind of stuff I'm doing now. Rhythm and blues, soul, black music. I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same.
But you were writing for other artists at that time, or was it writing for yourself?
I was just writing.
You were just writing.
I was just writing, and
you were trying to find a home for it.
I wasn't really looking for anything other than a deal for myself, and it just so happened that people heard certain things, and then they wanted to cover those things, or have those things covered. So that's kind of how that evolved. But I didn't really sit down and think about, I'm going to write a song for so and so or so and so. It just kind of happened.
And then we fast forward, and I remember you and I, we went to an after party for the Grammys, maybe 5-7 years ago. It was quite a while.
04
Yeah.
Grammy.
It was so 5 years ago, and if my math is correct. And I remember you introduced me to Kev Mo, who was a friend of yours.
Right.
And then what was it, 2 years ago? Can you tell us what happened with you and Kev?
Well, before Kev Mo was Kev Mo, he was Kevin Moore, and he was a guitar player in my band. Matter of fact, Diane Warren is the one that referred him to me for the band. So Kev and I go back, not way back, but we go back.
Right.
So I hadn't seen him for a while. When we went to the Grammy after parties, which was fabulous.
Yes, it was.
Just fabulous. I had such a good time, and thanks to you for getting me in there. So I met Kev. We hooked up again, and then he wanted me to check out some artists or something that he had met in terms of writing and producing for them. And so we were waiting over his house, and the guy never showed up. And so Kev said, well, shoot, we might as well write a song. And I was like, hey, let's do it. And we started writing the song, and then next thing I know, it was, he instantly said, this is going to be on the next album.
And what was the title of that one?
Closer.
Closer.
It wasn't Closer at that time, but...
it was just close.
It was just close. And, in the next few months, we finally got together, and then I called him when he was on his way to the Grammy, and then I didn't hear anything. I didn't know what had happened. So the next day I had to go online and see who won. Come find out who won it.
He won, was it the Blues album?
Best Contemporary Blues
album.
And so I got my little certificate.
Right.
for
So
that.
every writer like yourself
Mhm.
gets an award on that.
If they know about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. No one told me, okay, you got a certificate coming. No one told me that. And I don't think they told the other writers that either. I don't think a lot of writers know. Yeah. If
So
you don't
hear
go,
that- so if you win a Grammy, or
if you don't go down there, you're not gonna get nothing, and you're not gonna get it for free either.
really,
No.
but you got yours.
I got
Congratulations!
mine. I got mine.
I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, there's very few writers get to put that on their wall.
I'm honored, and that's where mine is, right in front of me. So anytime I'm getting the blues or anything
Or
like
the
that,
contemporary blues.
you know, any kind of blues, it's right there. So it kind of keeps me on point.
That's
You know, lets me know that anything is possible.
Yeah.
Good things can happen.
And then you released you released your own CD around that same time, didn't you?
Yeah, Cosmic Soul. Yeah, around the same time.
And I know you've had successes. I've seen you have a number of interviews on different radio stations.
Yeah, Cosmic Soul was kind of introduction for me as an artist. I had never done a complete project like that, and so it was quite an event. And it was not far removed from a car accident I had, so it was some physical challenges and things that were going on in the process. So I really felt, it was a very good, successful thing for me, not only, for the public, but for me personally.
Some catharsis. through it.
Yeah, just to be able, because there was times the doctors were talking like, I wouldn't be able to do what I do, in terms of singing and stuff, and anything with the respiratory and all that. So for me to do that, it just showed me, well, I can do even more,
Yeah.
give myself some time. So now we're moving on to the next project.